I hung up on which direction. Every story's got its arc. In any case, that was something for the grudge holders to adjudicate.
Wherever you go, I'm going with you, babe. Going with you, babe. Wheeling up my stool, I definitely wouldn't miss a thing. When you're lost on your own and you're wondering if I'm following, just know wherever you go, I'm going with you, babe. Going with you, babe. Luck of the draw, you that's my lottery one. A gem of the rough, I could be your finishing touch. So wherever you go, I'm going with you, babe. Going with you, baby. Wherever you go, I'm going with you, babe. Going with you, babe.
We are north of the border in Toronto, and the retractable roof is closed for comfort. Today we wrap up this four-game weekend series between the New York Yankees and the Toronto Blue Jays. Blue Jays baseball is next. Marco Estrada is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for Toronto. What do we need to know here, Danny?
How good is it? It's even 5 times in a row. Fastball's good, 88 to 91, but his bread and butter is the straight changeup, and if he has the good one, it's going to be a long night for the hitters.
Here's Brett Gardner now, and we are ready for some daytime baseball. First pitch. Underway now in the Sunday finale as the game's first pitch is taken for ball 1. And Dan Dero, the Blue Jays, as they enter play here this afternoon, they come in a real funk to start the year. Still searching for what's been an elusive first win.
Yeah, Matty, it hasn't been the best of times, Dero. They've lost the first 3 games of this set at home, and the last thing you want to do is get swept in a 4-game series at home. You need to win this one.
Yeah, it can't happen. Can't get swept 4 games in a row on your home turf. Watch for the manager to he's going to make moves, and he's going to make them quick. I don't know what they're going to be pitching, hit and run. Something's happening today. When that thing goes whistling into the stands, you hope someone brought their glove and is able to get leather on it.
Lays off 2-2 now. This is flared out towards second. And a great athletic play to get him. Man, wow. But hold on here now. He jumped out of that dugout in a hurry. He might ask for that out call to be reviewed.
Yeah, he may, Matt, but I think he'll see what his replay guys think first. Looking at it again, man, I can't tell for sure if he was out or not. Tough call.
So here's the signal from the dugout, and it appears they will decide not to challenge the call on the field, so the runner is out at first. Here's Big Aaron Judge. In prior meetings with Marco Estrada, 7 hits in 14 tries. 2 of those hits were for home runs. Here's the first pitch to him. And a neck-high fastball that time.
Boy, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, you have to make sure it's up above the zone like that. He can't do a whole lot with that, but if it were a little lower, he can and will make you pay big time.
That swung on and missed. We're even at 1-1. Judge He fittingly gets the nickname All Rise. He was a first-round pick back in the draft of 2013.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
Well, you can see here, this has been a steady diet of off-speed pitches, and what has it gotten him? Not a whole lot, as he's fallen behind in the count. 3 balls and 1 strike.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. Pierce is over. And he makes the catch for the second out.
Batting third, left fielder
Giancarlo Stanton now. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. First pitch of the at-bat. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Just getting started at the Rogers Center. A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike.
I guess he's really trying to measure that fastball in his first at-bat, but you really never want to put yourself in 0-2 count if you could do anything about it.
And it's 1-2.
That turns out to be a good take on that front door breaking ball, but you have to wonder if that pitch buckled him at all. That was really close to clipping the inside corner.
Now a curveball in there. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. Yankees nothing. Blue Jays coming to bat. It's Major League Baseball on the show. CC Sabathia gets the ball for the Yankees in this one. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Boy, CC Sabathia over the years has been a terrific pitcher. It's a different CC right now. No longer throws 97 to 100 miles an hour. Still in the low 90s. Good slider, good changeup. More than that, he is a terrific competitor.
Now at the plate, Kevin Pillar. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Kevin
Sent out to straightaway center field. Here's Hicks to put it away, and that's out number 1. With that, let's take a look at the Blue Jays starting lineup. Mark, what do you have on this lineup as they go for their first win?
Well, Matty, you take a look at this lineup today going against a power arm on the other side. You could see a little bit of ambush tactics employed by this offense in this lineup. Swinging the bat early, not wanting to go too deep in the count where he can rack up a ton of strikeouts. Be on the lookout for some early swings out of this lineup.
Now the first pitch from CC. And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Well, this Yankee ball club entering play this afternoon here. It's so far so good as they enter play 3-0 on the young season.
Yeah, Matty, this team is beaming with confidence right now. 3-0 on the road trip and looking for a 4-game sweep. That does not happen often in this game.
Chopped weakly to the left. Throw on to first is in time, and Sabathia has got himself 2 quick outs.
Batting third baseman, Josh.
Next to bat for Toronto, Josh Donaldson. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. Sabathia into his motion, coming at him with the 0-1. Popped him up. Bird in foul ground, and no one can get there. It's a foul ball. Here's the 0-2 from Sabathia. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2. 2 out, nobody on. Now a fastball as he just reared up and let that one fly, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Blue Jays. We are still scoreless. The left-handed power bat of Greg Bird digs in now. He'll lead it off here to begin the second. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Pulled high in the air out to right field. There to play it is Grichuk, and that's the first down.
All right, guys, time for a look at how the Toronto Blue Jays set up on defense today. And let's take a look at Troy Tulowitzki. Obviously known for his offense and the ability to move the ball both gaps and out of the yard. I don't think he gets enough credit for his defense, though. Plays a big man's game at shortstop, but is able to cover a ton of ground out there.
Next for New York, Austin Romine. Day off for him yesterday, but back out there for this one. First pitch on its way. Changeup in for a strike.
Well, if you can throw it for a strike consistently, a first pitch changeup is effective. Hitters are almost never looking for it.
And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. Estrada playing here in his age 34 season. He was taken in the 6th round back in 2005.
Hey, when you come out of the middle round, you have to grind for everything, and that's exactly what this guy has done, and he has turned himself into a solid big league ball player.
Wow, that's a tough pitch to take. 0-2 fastball just off the corner, and I mean just off the corner.
Here now the 2-2. A little bouncer. That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes.
I don't think he's going to triple up on changeup right there. He seemed to have gotten the timing down on that second one.
Popped him up. Smoke over to his left. 2 gone.
Batting 6th, shortstop, Didi Gregorius.
Stepping into the box, Didi Gregorius. He'll get to take his first cuts here. He's ready. Here's the first offering. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Pilar's there. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. We'll go to the bottom of the 2nd. No score. Here's Justin Smoke now. He was the main contributor offensively for his team yesterday, driving in both of their runs. And he pours this one in at the letters, 0-1.
Ooh, I'm shocked he took that pitch right there. That ain't plus 90s right there. That's mid to low 90s fastball in the honey hole. I'm surprised he didn't pull the trigger on that one.
Count now, a ball and a strike. Swing and a line drive. Foul. The 1-2. Still a ball and 2 strikes. Swinging a high pop-up straight back, though it looks as though he'll have room back there. And he'll indeed make the play in foul territory for the first down.
All right, here's how the Bronx Bombers are going to set up defensively today. And guys, what I want you to focus on today is this is one of the new age teams in the game that really rely on statistics and the numbers. And the numbers tell them that they're a better team defensively, moving guys around and shifting as much as they can.
Here's Kendrys Morales. Previous history with Sabathia. He's hitting .360. He's taken him deep once. Line to the right side, but right to the second baseman, and that's the 2nd out.
Batting 6th, the shortstop, Troy Tulowitzki.
Stepping in for the Jays, Troy Tulowitzki. Sabathia sets his sights. Here's the first pitch. Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit. Now the 1-0 is looked at for the first strike. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. Hit the target, but this is low. 2-1. Now the 2-1. Doesn't hit the target. It's ball 3.
You know, when you haven't gotten a guy on base yet in the entire game, a 3-ball count kind of feels like a little mini rally. Let's see if he can get on.
Here's the pitch. Count still full, 3-2. The 3-2 one more time. Swing and a little tapper. That's a foul ball. Bottom of the second here with no score. Takes this the other way to right, and that is in there for a 2-out base knock.
You know, Dero, it's not always easy to hit in the day games. First 5 hitters, 5 up, 5 down. 6-hole hitter, though, he must have gotten a good night's sleep last night.
That's exactly where I was going, Dan. First 5 guys in the order looked like they were still asleep rolling out of bed. Those day games will creep up on you. 6-hole guy was locked and loaded.
High in the air out to center field. Hicks is under it. And that retires the side. One left for Toronto. We'll move to the third with no score. Back with Major League Baseball on the show as we welcome you back to Toronto and Rogers Center. Digging in the switch hitter, Aaron Hicks. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
Now this ball is popped up behind the plate for Martin. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1.
Batting 8, second baseman.
Here's Neil Walker. He had a couple of hits in yesterday's contest. First delivery to him on the way. And that one just missed outside. The 1-0. Is laid off, but in there for strike 1.
He's looking really great on the bump right now. I mean, it's been a while since he's allowed a base runner, and he just jumped ahead of another hitter right there.
A ball and 2 strikes now.
Hey, that's a great job by the pitcher right there, stealing a strike with that get-me-over breaking ball, and now he can get a little nastier with it.
Still 1-2. And he'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
This kind of hitter right here, we call this guy a grinder. What are grinders? They just kind of foul off some good pitches. They lay off the pitches just off the plate. This is every pitcher's nightmare, a guy that's up there with a plan and not just up there swinging at anything that you throw towards home plate.
Trying to nibble here, and he misses to run it full now. 3-2.
You can certainly tell at bats like this one frustrate the heck out of a pitcher. But you got to find a way to stay composed and execute your plan.
Pilar is right there, and that's out number 2.
Batting 9th.
Digging in now for the Yankees, Brendan Drury, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. There's a strike at the knees, 0-1. Yankees still on the lookout for hit number 1 here. And even 1-1 count to Brendan Drury. Now the 1-1 pitch. He's in there for strike number 2. The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Here's Randall Grichuk. Couple of hits for him in 4 trips in yesterday's game.
Right fielder, Randall Grichuk.
8, 9, and 1 to start the inning as the first pitch misses for ball 1. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Sneaks a fastball by him at the letters. It's 1-1.
swung underneath that pitch, so he was either trying to elevate the ball or he was expecting a pitch to be a sinker and drop more than it did.
In for a strike, and he jumps ahead 1-2 now. And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first out. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
Russell Martin now. And he's a bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1. A 1-2 count to the Blue Jays signal caller.
That's a great take right there. Great pitch recognition to let that one go. Opposite-handed, that's coming across the plate. You might think you got a shot to stay inside that one.
Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. And Martin swings and misses that time on a good pitch, and he's gone on strikes for out number 2.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
Standing in now, Kevin Pillar. He gets it hard on the ground to the left. Drury gloves it. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Nice job there by CC Sabathia. Still 0-0. Digging in to try it again, Brett Gardner back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
Hard on the ground towards short. Oh, what a stop on the slide. Touché, sir.
Now batting, right fielder, Aaron Judge.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Aaron Judge. He flew out in his last at-bat. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Missed with a breaking ball.
Yeah, that looked like a strike, but let me tell you, when you're staring at a big 0 in the hit column, getting a call like that to go your way can feel like a big victory.
Breaking balls in there that time, 1-1.
Hey, I don't blame him right there, giving up on that inside curveball, little front hipper. That's a tough pitch. You just can't figure out where the point of contact should be.
And it's a ball and 2 strikes now to Aaron Judge. The 1-2 is in off the plate.
Well, 2 straight fastballs inside haven't put him away, so now it'll be interesting to see what he turns to.
Bouncer to the left side. To his left, Tulowitzki in time to first, and there are 2 away.
Up next for the Yankees, left fielder, Giancarlo Stanton.
Ready for another chance, Giancarlo Stanton. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Line hard. Foul.
He wasn't fooling anybody with that fastball. He barreled it up nice right there. He's just got to find a way to keep it fair.
And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Now the 1-1 pitch. It is a changeup that drops below the knees for a ball. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
I know this team has been struggling offensively, but here's a perfect situation with a 3-1 count. You have a chance to do some damage. You know you're getting a guaranteed fastball.
Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting one in the seats.
No offer from Stanton. It's ball 4, so he'll head down to first.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving one up where he can really hurt you.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Greg Bird, man at first after the 2-out walk. First offering on its way. And a curveball that time that broke too low.
Wow, that was a decent breaking ball right there, but that's just a pitch that's a little easier to lay off of when you're opposite-handed, opposite bat. You could see the sweep of the ball coming right into you. That was a great take.
Hit sharply on the ground to the left. That's a hit, the first of the game for the Yankees.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Into the box now, Austin Romine, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. Here's a strike. Stanton at second, Bird at first, 2 out in the inning. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
Well, that's a smart miss there. Sometimes guys will chase it down there, especially when they're in protect mode on an 0-2 count.
And a good pitch here, but this is taken for a ball as the count moves to 2-2 now on the Yankee catcher.
This is a huge pitch right here. I don't think he wants to go 3-2 and have those runners be in motion. Look for him to be aggressive with what he thinks is his best pitch right now.
Throws him for strike 3, and that retires the side. Yanks strand a pair. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. At the plate, Devin Travis. He'll stand in now against CC Sabathia to get the inning started.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be
swung on and hit pretty well out to deep left field. And trouble it is. It's down for extra bases. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Left fielder really never had a chance at that one at all. It was over his head before he knew it, bouncing off the base of the wall for an easy double. Those are the kind of shots anyone would feel good about.
Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Ripped down the line. And that is a fair ball as this one's heading for the left field corner. The throw into second. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
That is what every manager is looking for out of the middle of his lineup. When you get your 3, 4, and 5 hitters producing this early in the season, it can be contagious, and everyone in the lineup starts to contribute.
Here's Justin Smoke now. Now a swing as he shoots this down the right field line. And this is going to be a fair ball as it'll head to the corner. And to score the runner from second.
Yeah, Dan, he's got to feel pretty good about that. Not only did he have a great AB, first pitch hacking, but he smoked that ball to mix in a ribby knock.
Boy, he did. He must have had a pretty good plan of attack walking into that batter's box, and he had an idea of the pitch that he was going to get. And boy, he sure turned it loose and buggy whipped that one.
Now batting.
Here's Troy Tulowitzki now. A base hit in his first trip. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. Tulowitzki, who's long been referred to as just Tulo, of course, was selected in the first round back in 2005.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice
Now
pick.
batter, left fielder.
Into the box now, Steve Pierce. Flied out in his first at-bat, so making 0 for 1 so far. Sabathia pauses. Here's the first pitch. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike.
You know, I think this is a big situation in this game. They've got to lead by a couple of runs, but they don't want to look back on this inning when this one's over and think that they left some runs out there on the base path. Scoring more here would be huge.
Here's a little chopper up the middle. Backhanded. Throw won't be in time as he reaches it first. And that'll bring home run number 3. It's now a 3-0 cushion. Now the first pitch from CC. Pitch to the plate is a sinker for a called strike 1. Sabathia ready with the 0-1. Very weakly on the ground. Hit down the third baseline. But a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. Working for the punch out and the offering. Good sinker that time as he gets a piece and chops it foul at home plate. And this one gets away. And that's going to wipe away the possibility of a double play as the runner moves into second.
Well, the intent there with that 2-strike pitch was obviously to get him to fish for something he couldn't do a whole lot with, but there's the risk that comes with that as well. If you don't execute or you're
a swing and a miss, that retires the side, and that will do it. Striding in once again, Didi Gregorius. He'll start off the 5th in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. And a changeup right down the middle.
These are huge innings for a team's morale. The pitcher wants to go out and throw that shutdown inning up and get the boys back swinging the bats again with a chance to capitalize and even extend this current lead.
Hard on the ground towards short. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Up next for the Yankees.
A look at our line score here through the first 4, and as we've mentioned, just 1 hit for these guys this afternoon. Standing in, Aaron Hicks. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory. Here comes the first pitch. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Another slow breaking ball that misses down low.
This at-bat sets up really good right here, right? Hasn't seen a fastball yet, but now he gets to count at 2 balls and no strikes. He has to be looking for a fastball right here.
In there, 2-1. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors for the Yankees so far. He's fallen behind now, 3-1. Neil Walker waits on deck. Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. There's ball 4.
The batter, number 14, second baseman.
Here's Neil Walker. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. On its way.
Nope, that's a ball.
And he lays off there, 1-0.
Called not going his way right there has anything to do with walking the last guy. If you're not throwing strike. Stuff in a location you like and drive it right now.
And he misses again, ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball. And now time is called here as their pitching coach is going to pay a quick visit to the mound to discuss how they want to attack things here. Brandon Drury will bat next. He's set. Here it comes. Sends that one out of play for strike one. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball. Ball 1.
2 walks in this inning already, so he can't expect to stay out there much longer if he puts somebody else on. We'll see if he can find it.
Now the 1-1 pitch. It's taken for strike 2. The 1-2. And this one's in the dirt. And a nice job to keep the runners at bay as the count moves to 2-2. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Hicks rounds third and is digging for the plate. And the runner will score from second. Now the relay home. And the slide is going to beat the tag by Martin. He's in there at the plate. Nowhere to go as he's tagged out between third and home.
Designated hitter.
Here's Brett Gardner now. He was a ground out victim last time up. First pitch of the at-bat. Takes a high fastball for a strike. 2 runs on 2 hits and no errors for the Yankees so far. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. The 1-1 home. Taken, strike 2. The 1-2. Ground ball sent back up the middle, and that'll get on past Tulowitzki. It's a base hit. It's a 2-out success, means that Aaron Judge gets to swing it here.
Boy, this guy is off to some kind of series, and he's one of the better road hitters in all of baseball.
Yeah, and some guys just have a knack for lighting it up on the road, getting that good night's sleep, and finding a way to get to the yard early and work on their craft.
Here's big Aaron Judge, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1.
This is where you got to take stock in the situation. Adjust your batting gloves and realize you need a gapper to score this guy from first. If nothing less, pass the baton to the guy behind you and keep the line moving.
Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2.
Pretty late with the swing there. As a pitcher, you have to recognize that and keep coming in with the hard stuff until he proves he can hit it.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And strike 3 called as he says, you got to be kidding me, with the side retired. Russell Martin now. And Dan, I'm sure the starter on the mound would like to hit the rewind button on that last inning.
No doubt about that, Mac. That was a really rocky frame, but clearly not enough to chase him from this game. We'll see if he's still shaking a bit or if he's able to put this behind him.
The 0-1 home to Martin. And he lays off for ball 1. Martin, a Canadian native. He's a veteran of 13 years at the major league level, which really points to the consistency he's shown since he first broke in.
Yeah, Matty, no kidding right there. I'll tell you what, the grind to get to the big leagues is so hard. Guys just want to spend a month, a day in the big leagues. So to put yourself here for 12 years screams to your ability to adjust and be a great teammate.
Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. He takes the turn and heads for second. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
Managers these days like to think of that 9-hole hitter as the second leadoff man, and he plays the role pretty well right here. Gets the leadoff double, and now he gives the real leadoff man a chance to bring him home.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Kevin Pillar. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. No balls and 1 strike. And that's a called strike at the letters. Though that looked high from here, it's 0-2 now. Soft liner to the right side, but an easy play there at first as that becomes the first out of the inning. Digging in and looking for more, Devin Travis, 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. First pitch on its way. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike.
Yeah, I'm shocked he let that first pitch go right there. High fastball, but usually those ones travel the furthest.
Sinker, and this one's over as well. 0-2 now.
Hey, you find yourself down 0-2, you've got to grind a little bit right here. I don't understand the game plan. Let's see if we can get this one back to even count.
And he fouls this one off.
Batter's going to have to find a way to regroup right there. That caught too much of the plate. He knew it. He missed it. He might not get another opportunity to put the ball in play.
So we got him looking there. Devin Travis becomes the second out in the bottom of the 5th.
It's never a good look to strike out looking, but it's way worse when you do it with a guy in scoring position. Those are the times you really want to see a guy battle and at least put the ball in play.
Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Got him out on his front foot. It's 0-2.
Hey, that was a nasty pitch right there. It's the depth of a sinker. Sometimes it's a matter of whether or not it's moving eastward.
Blue Jays held in check. They're up 3-2. Again, Giancarlo Stanton, 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Giancarlo Stanton.
Here comes the first pitch. A fastball down near the shoe tops. Ball 2-0.
Well, here's a guy we know is swinging it pretty well at the plate lately, and based on those last 2 pitches, I think I know why. He's doing a great job of putting himself at counts where he's likely to be successful.
Line toward the gap in left center. Pillar will slide over and put this one away, and that's out number 1.
Boy, talk about hitting into some rough luck. That was an absolute bullet to the outfield that gets caught, and he would have represented the tying run.
The left-handed power bat of Greg Bird digs in now. Base hit, line drive into the corner. He's around first, heading for 2. And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
Let's slow this one down and take another look. Great camera angle here.
Stepping in now, Austin Romine, as he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Here it comes on 1-1. And he'll try to take control of the inside part of the plate with the fastball as he backs him off a bit.
Most good pitchers know that they have to work inside and sometimes even come off the plate to keep hitters from getting comfortable up there. I think that was part of the intent with that last pitch.
Line towards center field. But sadly for him, this will head straight to the center fielder as he puts it away without much trouble for the second out. Digging in to try it again, Didi Gregorius, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Sent on the ground out to second. Throw on to Smoke at first, and the side is retired. One left for the Yankees. They're down 3-2. Tyler Wade will stay in the ball game as he'll take over at first base.
Now playing first base.
Riding in once again, Justin Smoke. It was an RBI single for him in his last plate appearance. Right back to work is Sabathia as he gets ahead of the first batter here. 0-1. Missed with a slider. And there's a missile off the bat, but it's foul. Smoke waiting on the 1-2. And that one just missed outside. Here now the 2-2. Is swung on and missed. He got him.
This has not been a weekend to remember for him. He's just been completely lost at the plate, flailing all over the place. Now that's his 6th strikeout of the series. They've really got him figured out.
Here's Kendrys Morales. As he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Now a pitch runs in on him here, and all he can do is flare one foul off to the right side. Hit to short. Taken in by Gregorius. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Now batting, the shortstop, number 2, Troy Tulowitzki.
Ready for another chance. Troy Tulowitzki, 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Here's a strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball. Ball 1. Hit the other way out toward right field. Judge will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Back here at Rogers Center in Toronto. 7th inning coming up with the Jays out in front as we give you a look at our game summary to this point. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Aaron Hicks. 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Short, hit hard. Up with it now is Tulowitzki, and the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Batter number 14, second baseman, Neil Walker.
Digging in once again, Neil Walker will swing it from the left side right here. Now the pitch. Line to second, where it's caught there for out number 2.
Now batting.
It's really important to be a second baseman and have some athletic ability. And how about this right here? He goes up high to snag this line drive that was definitely headed to the outfield for a base hit.
In now, Brandon Drury. He swings and grounds it to short. There to field it is Tulowitzki. Throw on to Smoke at first, and the side is retired. Yankees retired on just. Ready for another shot now.
out for Toronto, left fielder, Steve Pearce.
Now the first pitch from CC. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. Sabathia ready with the 0-1. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
Fooled him just enough with that pitch to get him to go around, according to the umpire. Sometimes it can be really tough for these big, strong guys because once they're committed to swinging, it's hard for them to slow their swings down, and that appeared to be the case there.
Here's Randall Grichuk. As the sinker to him finds the zone for strike one. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control. 0-2. 0-2 coming from Sabathia. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2. Very tight ball game. 3-2 our score in inning number 7. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. And he struck out again. That's the third time he's gone down on strikes in this one.
That's the third time in this game he's gone down on strikes. Not the game he was hoping to have when he was taking batting practice, but at least his guys are ahead.
Russell Martin now. A shot to first base and caught there to end the inning. 1-2-3 go the Blue Jays, but they still lead it 3-2. Sun Hwan-Oh will come on in relief as he'll make his second appearance.
Number 76, Sun Hwan-Oh.
Maybe trying to get him off stride at the plate, so he'll step out and ask for time. Here's the pitch. High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball one. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. 2-0 to the Yankees left fielder.
You'll hear me say this time after time up here in the booth. You fight so hard to get into these counts. 1-0, 2-0, 3-1. They don't happen often. This is a huge spot. Count leverage. Look for him to get loose on a fastball right here. You can't ask for anything more than getting a leadoff man on right there. Brings the go-ahead run to the plate. He's in position to do some damage. It'll be interesting to see how the manager plays this one.
Quick check on that tying run at first, and he'll get back in safely. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball one.
You got to love that as a hitter right there. It doesn't happen much, but when it does, you have to find a way to take advantage of the count.
2-0 now. The 2-0 on the way. Outside, 3-0 now.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite you.
And And he missed with it. Ball 4. So that means now the potential tying run will move into scoring position at second.
And with the bases empty, you don't feel bad about walking that guy. He's capable of taking it deep every time he digs in, so it's not the worst thing in the world to work around him if you can.
Giancarlo Stanton now 0 for 2 with a walk for him so far. Getting a few steps off the second there. Now the pitch. In there. Now the throw.
One of the keys to stealing third is to get a big lead off the second, and that's just what happened, even though this catcher has a cannon for an arm.
And it looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to first, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force play is now in order.
Well, they felt it was better to take the bat out of the hands of a guy like that. He's just too dangerous, and they decided they'll take their chances with the next guy in the lineup.
First offering on its way. On a line, that's a base hit into left field. In to score, the runner from third. Now a good throw comes into the infield, so that'll force the second runner to hold on over at third base.
You know, D-Row, in today's game, it's not easy. Scoring in the late innings, so that RBI base hit to tie things up, that comes at a really good time.
Yeah, I say it's not easy. They got 11 guys in the bullpen. I don't think a guy throws under 97 miles an hour with sinking cut. That is unbelievable. He's able to get that knock in that big spot.
The 1-0. Hits this one hard the other way. And that'll get through into right. As he comes up in the clutch, it's a base hit. And he can't hang on to the ball here at home plate.
Well, that's a huge base hit right there, D-Row. We're getting late into this one, and that gives them the lead by 2.
Yeah, that could be a backbreaker right there. We'll see how this one ends up, but nice job to get that knock right there to drive in a pair.
Aaron Luke is on to pitch here in the 8th with nobody out. From the stretch. Now a bunt attempt here. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run's in to score from third. Now a 6-3 game.
Now batting.
Digging in the switch hitter, Aaron Hicks. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Jacoby Ellsbury will get a chance to swing the bat here. And they'll do it in a good spot as he has runners at first and second and nobody out in the inning. Now a bunt attempt here. And they put the tag on him for the out, but meanwhile both runners are able to move up a base. Here's Neil Walker, 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far.
Neil Walker.
And it looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to first, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force play is now in order.
Brandon Drury.
First pitch coming, here it is. Line drive, right field, base hit. 1 run is scored. The relay, Walker rounds the corner and is headed home. On the indecision, costs him big time as he's out trying to get back to third.
Up next,
digging in now for the Yankees, Brett Gardner. Couple of singles for him and 4 trips for him this afternoon. Ronald Torreyes will look to provide a little 2-out thunder off the bench as he'll hit with a runner at second and 2 away. And this is taken outside for ball 1. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. The 1-0 pitch. Wouldn't bite on a good sinker that time that missed.
Well, he's got a base open to use right here, and it looks like he might not be afraid to do that by the way he's pitching him.
2-0 count. The pitch is in there for strike 1. Drury at second with 2 down. Popped him up. Smoke has room in foul territory, and no one will get this one. And he goes and chops this one out towards second. Throw in time for the 3rd out, but it certainly took a while as the inning is finally over. All told, 10 men come to the plate here. 6 of them score. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. It's the Yankees 8, the Blue Jays 3. Gary Sanchez will stay in the ball game as he'll likely do the catching from here out. Dylan Betances is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
A defensive change for the Yankees.
Stepping in for the Jays, Kevin Pillar. Previous history against Dylan Betances. He's a .333 hitter. No balls and a strike to count. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Just missed with a breaking ball. Here's the 1-1. For Walker now at second. Scooped up, and Walker's throw is in time for out number 1. Final line there for the Yankees starting pitcher. It was a really nice day on the mound for him. Next to bat for Toronto, Devin Travis. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1.
It's becoming more and more common in today's game to see relievers like this that can run it up there close to 100 miles per hour. But it's so fun to watch it. He blew it right by him there.
And it's a ball and 2 strikes now to Devin Travis. The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2. The 2-2 pitch is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
Not a lot of guys throw that knuckle curve, but some guys have a lot of success with it. Some say it has more bite than the traditional curveball, but I think it's more of a feel thing. It just works for certain pitchers, and it worked right there.
Digging in, Josh Donaldson. And they're down to their final 4 outs here, Dan.
Yeah, and it's not looking too good for them right now, Matt. They've got a significant hill to climb, but they've got to take it one bat at a time. A couple of guys get on, and then who knows what could happen.
In there, 0-1.
Oh, that's for sure going to be a pitch he wants back. You're not going to get many balls right in the wheelhouse from a top-level arm like this.
A 1-1 count now to Donaldson. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
That's straight smoke at 99, guys. It's almost unfair.
Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. Betances is ready. Here's the 2-2. Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes. Blue Jays go down in order. Can't make any headway into an 8-3 deficit. Tyler Clippard enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Here's big Aaron Judge. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Ninth inning begins as the first pitch is taken for the 1-0 home. Finds the zone, strike one. The 1-1. Takes a pitch for strike number 2. Clippard is at least partially known for a good changeup, and it's not just any change of speed pitch. It dances all over the place. And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the ninth.
Well, there's the great equalizer, the changeup, El Cambio. Listen, if you can keep that pitch in your back pocket and pull it out when you need it, like he did right there, usually hitters, they don't stand a chance.
Standing in now, Giancarlo Stanton. As he'll take a changeup here for strike one. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. And some action now in the Toronto bullpen as a right-hander starts to get loose. 2-1. Bases are empty, one man out. And before the 2-1 pitch here, time called at home plate. The 2-1 is a changeup that's looked at for a ball. And he takes ball 4 again, and they clearly just don't want any part of him in this one.
The batter,
striding forward now, the Yankee cleanup hitter, Tyler Wade. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1. Here comes the 1-0. And this one's too far inside, ball 2.
Well, both of those balls have been inside, so if I'm hitting, I'm looking for something I can get my arms extended on. Probably won't come back inside for a third time.
Here comes the 2-0 pitch. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Soft liner out toward left center, and that's in there, base hit. Now a long throw to third, but too late, and he's safe at third. And they'll have runners at second and third following the one-out double.
Captain Gary Sanchez.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Gary Sanchez. He hits here in a spot where he might be able to put this one out of reach.
Yeah, Matt, down 5, another run across here could very well put the nail in the coffin. Mentally, they might still.
Oh, it looked like he lost the grip there as it's past Martin all the way to the backstop. And the recovery will be in time to get him at the plate. And that's going to hurt because now there are 2 away. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Now 2-0 with a great hitter up, a runner on third and 2 outs. This is not the spot where you want to be challenging a hitter like this. This is where you have to pitch very careful.
2 balls and a strike now. The 2-1 home is taken, ball 3. Hot shot on the ground is short. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Yanks leave 1, but they lead it by a count of 8-3.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for New York, number 30, David Robertson.
And now the Toronto number 4 hitter, Justin Smoke. He's got a hit in 3 at at-bats to this point.
Bottom of the ninth inning for the Blue
First
Jays.
delivery to him on the way.
First baseman.
Cutter runs outside, ball one.
Oh.
The 1-0 is swung on and missed, and that's strike one. A 2-1 count to the Blue Jays first baseman. The 2-1 home now to Smoke. A cold strike on the inside corner. The 2-2. Just a bit low, ball three.
That's a good pitch to lay off right there, that cutter inside. And that is a real tough pitch for hitters to lay off of. And a lot of times, if you do swing at that cutter in, you're going to end up with some firewood in a broken bat.
The batter, number 8, designated hitter, Kendrys Morales.
Striding forward now is the DH, Kendrys Morales. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. Throwing to second, and he'll just beat the throw to second. He's in there.
Man, I want to give him the benefit of the doubt and just say he lost sight of it, but then I watched and say, nope, that's just a blundered play. Can't really sugarcoat it.
Lifetime numbers versus David Robertson. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. Behind 0-2 now. Ready on 0-2. Tulowitzki comes up empty there as he swings and misses for the first down. Here's Steve Pearce now. He was sent packing on strikes in his last trip. 0-1 the count. Smoke over at second. Morales at first, one gone. Nasty breaking ball swung on in the dirt. And the throw to first is there to record the second out.
Good pitch there, and that was a nice job by his battery mate to complete the play first after the ball hit the dirt.
Here's Randall Grichuk as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Robertson's ready. 0-1 pitch on its way. And this is swung. Final strike for the Blue Jays. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
I know you have to protect the strike zone when you get the count to 2 strikes, but on an 0-2 pitch that misses by that much, it's pretty easy.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Yeah, this game was decided in the 8th. That was a huge offensive fireworks coming into the 8th inning. And when the other guys put up a big inning like that against you late in the game, it's really tough to make any kind of a comeback.
8-3 is today's final. New York came through late, taking the lead in the 8th to secure the victory. CC Sabathia gets the win on the mound, his first of the year. So that's it for us this afternoon. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, log on to theshownation.com.
Yankees, 8 runs, 9 hits, 1 error. They left 6 men on base. For the Blue Jays, 3 runs, 6 hits, with 1 error. They left 5 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 33 minutes. Our paid attendance at the Rogers Center this afternoon, 50,516. The Blue Jays thank you for your continued support and remind you to please drive home safely.
Charger, barbell lifts, my lat muscle flexes. Carmel, straight from Texas. Straight tornado in my man's hair. Put the potato on the blam blam. Bam bam, chop like a man. Quick to put you in the Sandman van. Making sure he lift up like a can dance. Every time I'm up to bat, I'm in the grand slam. you wrapped in a knot like some tight laces. Good night. I've been on a long road with the devil right beside me, rising with the morning sun. It's the hunger that drives me. Oh Lord, set my soul, take my pain and turn it into gold. 'Cause all I know is champion. I can take a beating now, rise again, running through the jungle until the end. I can live forever, I'll rise again, keep rising up. I'm champion. I can take a beating now, rise again, running through the jungle until the end. I can live forever, I'll rise again, keep rising up. Every time I knock down, it's the struggle that reminds me. So heaven don't feel me now. Put the wings upon my feet. Oh Lord, set my soul, take my pain and turn it into gold. 'Cause all I know is champion. I can take a beating now, rise again, running through the jungle until the end. I can live forever, I'll rise again, keep rising up. I'm champion. I can take a beating now, rise again, running through the jungle until the end. I can live forever, I'll rise again, keep rising up. Champion, I can take a beating now, rise again, running through the jungle until the end. I can live forever, I'll rise again, keep rising up. I'm champion. I can take a beating now, rise again, running through the jungle until the end. I can live forever, I'll rise again, keep rising up. Watching the news, man, for somewhere to go, waiting for something that's coming too slow, 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 too slow. I'll give out the real life, stop in class, and sold out the good stuff for gallons of gas. Watching the news, man, for somewhere to go, time for something that's coming too slow, too slow, too slow, too slow, too slow, too slow. Too slow, too slow, too slow, too slow.
Inside the Show with Justin.
In a tight divisional race coming down the stretch, a manager looks to teach his young players about how to finish. A young team gets some extra coaching up from their skipper before the first game of a very big series. The evaluation of minor league prospects is not only from the ranks of hundreds of minor league. Determining which prospects will be and getting in on the ground floor is smart business. This prospect has become the object of a notable sportsman. However impressive an agent's qualifications may be, the trading in, but a fledgling must leave the nest, for a big world awaits. Conversation with a new representative can be a savvy agent will engender confidence, but the measure of a good agent is how well he can turn these. Any chance young players get to acquire some postseason experience can be a major plus to their development. A 2-0 series lead gives this manager an opportunity to share some insights on closeout opportunity. Having earned a chance to compete for a league championship, these young competitors have gained the respect and fondness of a grateful skipper. The manager challenges his players to improve their championship odds by seizing a win in a crucial swing game.
That's my motivation. Feeling lucky, we should go to 2018 motor transportation. Got me feeling over anxious like a home invasion. My dome inflated and I'm more creative. It's like a couple big deals, but it's no parade. It's just a couple every generation that wasn't supposed to make it out with the code, the matrix. And when they get to speak, it's like a coded language. Reminds me that they strengthen all the stolen greatness. We was out the mobile station. Full circle, mogul motivation. My self-educated, shrewd negotiations. Got these sharks that I'm sitting at this table with afraid to bait. No 10 on my Mercedes.
The show's continuing. Leading off the inning, Billy Bubba, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
0-1 count. Here it comes. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Gomez on the move, and that's the first out of the inning.
All right, here's how the visitors are lining up.
Now at the plate, Mark Romero. He drew a walk his first time up.
Romero.
The 3-2 pitch. Speared on the dive. He's up with it. The throw. What an outstanding play to end the inning. 3 thumbs up here in the booth following this gorgeous play at second base. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Billy Bubba. He flew out in his last at-bat. Hoping to limit the damage, here's the pitch. Slapped hard the opposite way. In there, base hit, and that ought to get the run in from third.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
Grounded to third, right to him, and he'll go the short way to retire the side. So 3 runs on 4 hits here, no errors, and 2 left. On now to the top of inning number 4. Binghamton leads it 3-2. Now batting, Matt Navarro, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Double play ball to second. 4. Fielded cleanly. There's one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, the side is retired. A couple of walks, but no damage. We're back with more on a Sunday. Digging in and looking for more, Billy Bubba. He singled his last time up.
Billy Bubba.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it. The set and the 1-0 pitch. And here's a fastball that's nowhere near the zone. It's 2-0 now.
That was one of the easiest takes he'll have all year, and it puts him in a great hitter's count. He's got to take advantage of this situation.
In there, a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Designated hitter, Philip Evans.
The 3-2 pitch. And he misses with it, ball 4, so that'll load the bases, and now he's really going to need to get a ground ball. Digging in, Eric Hidalgo, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Here's a looping fly ball out to right. And that will get down as he delivers a big one here. It's a base hit. And the tying run is in to score from third. It's a 4-4 game. And they get the force over there. Digging in and looking for more, Billy Bubba.
Second baseman.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And the changeup is way low that time. And he lays off a fastball here that looked pretty good, but it's 2-0.
Back-to-back pitches, they've gone away. Do you tell yourself as a hitter he wants to come in right here? I don't think so. I think he's trying to find that outside corner and adjust accordingly.
Here it is, the 3-0. Changeup too low. He walked him. Digging in once again, Philip Evans. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. And now they've got him picked off. The tag, and he is cooked at first.
Hey, we were really treated to a good one today. Bottom of the 8th proved to be the difference, though, and a good job here in the 9th.
welcome to. Stepping in, Pablo Flores. It was a two-hit effort for him, including a home run in last night's game. Trying to escape unscathed here. This is hit to third. Is he going to get out of this? Over to first. He does get out of it, and the inning is. Now at the plate, Dan Leal. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Dan Leal.
Hits this one hard the other way, and that's through for a hit.
Boy, that wasn't a very good pitch there, up and away. That breaking ball, D-Roll, that slider intended to be down and away. Instead, it was up and away.
Yeah, that was definitely.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Billy Bubba, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Billy Bubba.
First delivery to him on the way. Takes a knee-high fastball.
No one better. Stay hot now.
And that one stayed too low, apparently. Popped him up. Batista in foul ground, and this is going to wind up a foul ball. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. Strike three. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Jose Dorta. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game.
Dorta.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. He's got it. The tag, and they'll get him at second. And with that, the side is retired. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Billy Bubba. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Billy Bubba.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Hit back up the middle. Leal gloves it. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left.
Leading off
riding in once again, John Riggin. He flew out in his last at-bat. Comes set with the 0-1. Hit out towards second. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. Ready for another chance, Julio Trujillo. 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
Julio Trujillo.
Popped him up. Bubba is in his tracks now. Bubba is under it. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Billy Bubba. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally. Objective number 1 right here is finding a way to get on base. So I'm not surprised to see him taking on the first pitch there.
1 ball, 1 strike to count.
Nope.
2-1.
See it? Drive. Let's go, kid.
3-1.
Great AB so far. I'd really like to see this guy work a walk and get on base for this team. Maybe give them a shot of confidence that they got a shot to get back in this one.
And that misses, ball 4. It's a leadoff walk to start the home 7th. Ready for another shot now.